people, the line went off, so let's finish with the rest of the questions. Someone said, Edem Kugbega said, what skills the youth need to face the future? What skills the youth need to face the future, and what current the youth isn't doing right? Okay, I mean, he means to say what the youth are not doing right currently. Yes, I have come to realize that we, a lot of young people, and myself, I mean, I've been through it, I'm still going through it, are not willing to learn or to find new heights or to put in the work. We're depending on the old system that has been handed down to us. And I know our culture is a part of this because we have not been taught to question authority. It's something you can't do. So even if an adult is doing something wrong or is going wrong, it's difficult to tell them. It's difficult to let them know how you feel. But I came, for instance, let me give this instance. I started YouTube in 2016 when I had my baby to just share motherhood. You see, lack of knowledge. I didn't do a lot of research. I didn't even know YouTube pays real money. I thought YouTube was just maybe AdSense. I didn't know AdSense money was a big deal until a friend of mine told me that YouTube is paying money. I couldn't be bothered, so I wasn't even consistent. I stopped. I didn't know. See, there's so much that I needed to learn about how this thing works that I didn't learn. And then I traveled recently to Canada, and I had this neighbor who was telling me about YouTube. I still didn't pay attention until the girl started telling me figures, money that she made from YouTube. I still wasn't bothered. I thought she was lying. And then she showed me her back office. Meanwhile, and then when I was excited, she said, I've been building this for 10 years. She knows the money sounds like exciting, like it's really encouraging and all that for people to do. But then she told me she's been doing it for 10 years. So you see, 10 years ago, what were you doing? You're still believing that a way to a man's heart is through the stomach because your mother said so, because your father said so. You were still believing that the only way you can make it is to go to school and go to university and search for a job. You were still believing that, Charlie, it's a new era, it's a new dawn. And thank God for social media. People are sharing knowledge with us. Now, personally, I built so many sites, but I don't even know how to code. Now you don't even have to go and learn how to code to be able to build a site these days. So I want the youth to know that there are so many careers these days. There are so many things they can learn these days to make life easier for themselves. You don't need to go through the hard or difficult way that your parents think that's the only way to be done. I know sometimes I'm wondering if my mother will understand what a social media influencer is, because people report to her that I post I post too many pictures, and she has a problem with it. And this is a career. This is a whole industry in Europe that people are making livelihood on. People are dependent on. People are making their families on. This is what people are living on, just being a social media influencer. So I want the youth to think towards the future, not to just accept everything that has been dumped on them or that has been told them. Do your own thinking, do your own research, and also believe that you need someone to make it. Oh, I don't know anybody anywhere. I've heard this so many times. Nobody knew anybody anywhere. The people who became the anybodies were ones like you. They were ones like us. That is why I always share my stories with you, so that you know that I'm from the same environment, the same upbringing. I had no superpowers. Like, I was once like you. It was the thinking. That is why sometimes I'm like, some of the mindsets here, sometimes they do entertain me, to other times too, it makes me sad. It makes me sad. Somebody said, my lady is in South Africa. She has saved enough for her dream to move to Canada. Can you help anyone? Well, this is a story. This is another communication we can have another day about everybody wanting to travel and how they're doing it and everything. We can always have that talk about the other day. So, Adam, I think we, the youth, are not willing to put in the work, which we should start doing now. We should learn new things of doing things, especially now that there's an app. Even our system, the educational system, even needs a whole reform. We need a whole reform. Like, this is a conversation I think we need to keep having and spread it and let everybody sing the song to see some kind of change. So I'll take another question. Someone said I should discuss about the cost of living in Accra. Everything is high, yet the salary of some of us are not even up to 400 CDs. Anyway, someone there should help surprise me with more. It breaks my heart when I see some of these things. Some people say they are making just 400 cities a whole month. I keep saying that some of you open my eyes to a bigger world because I believe maybe my privileges have shielded me from knowing what is really going on with other people. Sometimes people tell me things I don't believe. The other day, I cried because someone told me about a 4 month old baby who is being fed on fufu in the morning. A 4 month baby. Like, at first, I thought it was a scam. I thought somebody wanted to just scam me or lie to me so that I can send some money. And I went there to visit them, and I saw a 4 month old baby who doesn't have milk, who was being fed on fufu. It's even making me cry right now, but I need to make this live session end. I'm sorry guys, but so it really broke my heart, and